We're here at the Identity Week Europe Show 2025, where I'm joined this afternoon by Lorena Roman, who's the Professional Strategic Partnerships and Ecosystem Analyst at Rafeisen Bank International. It's really great to speak to you and get a banking perspective this afternoon. First of all, how has the day been for you at Identity Week?
It's been great. I mean, it's not my first time at the event, so it's always great to come and speak with fellow experts, see what else is happening in also other industries, because oftentimes I look mainly at the banking perspective, but identity is such a topic that goes across many industries, across many sectors, across different countries. So it's always great to see what's happening in the ecosystem, and of course you get a better feeling of it when you meet people in person.
And, digital identity wallets are a big consideration for the banking sector as well. How would you describe collaboration between financial institutions, regulators, and tech providers with provisioning identity wallets and services?
There's definitely more collaboration than before. I think it's also mainly driven by the regulator with eIDAS 2.0 mandating banks to accept the wallets for strong customer authentication. So there's definitely more collaboration. I would like to see more, to be honest, because I think there's always also room for the opportunity phase, so going beyond compliance, going beyond the regulatory check. To see more different sectors collaborating. But yeah, I think we are now talking here about collaboration at scale. So different countries, different sectors, it will not be easy, it will take time. But I think by keeping in touch and by talking to each other, exchanging views, this will all help us to get to know our customer much better and understand how to get it right.
With what aspect of identity are we talking about here? What provisions are customers looking for? Are you considering wallets, onboarding, biometrics?
So definitely we are looking into the wallet space because it's a great enabler for everything, for us to consume credentials that are inside the wallet from the identity perspective, but for us to also issue credentials into the wallet. And of course, the use cases are endless, from onboarding, from KYC, know your customer, to strong customer authentication. But I think the main thing that users are looking for is trust and security. We need to create an ecosystem built on trust, built on security, that is interoperable and where we have reusable identity.
Amazing. What are some of the barriers to customer adoption of digital identity solutions?
Trust.
Yeah.
So I think us as banks, we're a bit of a step ahead in the game because we work under such strict regulatory frameworks. So we already have that relationship with the customer of having a relationship of trust. The customer trusts us with quite sensitive data. But this needs to be transported across different sectors, across the government as well. If the government will be the one who issues the EU digital identity wallet, the end user is going to look for trust and also for transparency. Currently, the way data is held is in private databases. So it's kind of isolated in silos. It is not driven by the end user. And this is exactly what digital identity is changing, because it's the anchor behind user-driven data access, and the user then can decide where the data is shared with whom at one point and for what use cases.
And you mentioned you're a step ahead. The whole sector is, because of that strict compliance. Why is the sector uniquely positioned, and what could other verticals and sectors learn from banking in terms of identity?
I think it's the fact that we have the relationship customers, so the relationship with the customers. So at the end of the day, banks have been there around forever. So, and if someone trusts you with their money, they kind of also trust you with other things, such as more sensitive data and so on. So we are also seen as sort of guardians for the user with their money, with their data. So I think this also gets transported in the way we interact with the customer, in the way we tailor our products and services. And that's exactly where identity also plays a role, because we also get to know our customer on a whole other level, on a more personal level, and we can tailor that into our products that we offer them.
Will the digital identity wallets be integrated seamlessly with existing financial services systems, or will they stand alone?
I think they will intertwine. So I think what we will see in the future is more products intertwining with each other, especially within the wallet ecosystem. So I think we can imagine, for example, payments intertwining with identity. That when you go to a hotel and you pay for the room, for example, once you tap to pay for the room, you also share the credentials to do the check-in at the same time. So it's more going towards efficiency and making the life easier of the end user. So I think we'll see especially payments with identity being intertwined. You pay for a flight and you share your passport details at the same time. So the use cases are there. We just have to figure out a way to do it in a secure way and in a transparent way with the consent of the data subject of the end user.
And payments has been one of the main use cases to explore, really. Thank you so much for speaking with me today.
Perfect.